There is a new twist in a federal case already marked by violence and murder. The Mongols Motorcycle Club is demanding a new trial, claiming that its former leader, David Sanchin, had secretly been working as a confidential informant for the ATF. At the same time, 33-year-old Joseph Lancia, who was on parole, made headlines when he appeared last week at the wake of mob underboss Eddie Liotto. His attendance raised questions, since one of the conditions of his early release from prison was to avoid any contact with the Hells Angels or other convicted felons. So the question arises, how does an underdog from the streets of East Los Angeles dare to challenge the most feared biker gang in the world? And when did it all begin? That is the story we are uncovering today as we trace the violent and complex rivalry between the Mongols Motorcycle Club and the Hells Angels. This is not merely a tale of bikes and bar fights. It is a saga of strategy, survival, and defiance. For decades, the Hells Angels ruled the outlaw biker underworld, but the Mongols, born in the shadows, outsmarted, outfought, and ultimately outlasted them, building an empire in their wake. The Hells Angels Motorcycle Club, or HAMC, set the standard for outlaw biker gangs. Founded in 1948 in Fontana, California by World War II veterans, they grew into a global force. Their red and white colors and the winged death's head logo became iconic worldwide. By the 1960s, they were the heavyweight kings of biker culture, dominating the underground economy through drugs, extortion, and weapons trafficking. Their expansion was slow but deliberate, demanding years of loyalty before a prospect could wear their patch. With chapters in more than 60 countries, the Hells Angels became a brand synonymous with rebellion. But in 1969, a new force arose that would challenge them. The Mongols Motorcycle Club was founded in Montebello, east of Los Angeles, by Hispanic Vietnam veterans who were shut out of predominantly white biker clubs. Inspired by the Mongol Empire, they adopted a Genghis Khan logo and the motto, Mongol Nation. From the very beginning, they carried a chip on their shoulder, hungry for respect. Their presence in Southern California, the Hells Angels' backyard, set the stage for a turf war that would last decades. The Hells Angels viewed the Mongols as reckless upstarts. The Mongols saw the Angels as oppressive gatekeepers. Conflict was inevitable. The 1970s marked the beginning of open war. Cities like San Diego, Riverside, and Los Angeles became battlegrounds. The fights weren't limited to fists. Knives, chains, and guns became common. One of the earliest defining moments came in 1977 at a San Diego bar. A confrontation escalated into violence, leaving one Mongol dead and several Hells Angels seriously injured. The message was clear. The Mongols were not backing down. Recruiting heavily from East Los Angeles and surrounding communities, the Mongols grew quickly. They welcomed members from diverse backgrounds and expanded through patching over, absorbing smaller clubs to strengthen their numbers. By the 1980s, they were gaining ground in San Bernardino, Orange County, and Las Vegas. A violent clash in Riverside in 1989, which left two Hells Angels critically wounded, solidified their reputation as fearless challengers. These victories gave the Mongols credibility. They weren't just another gang, they were a movement. From the 1970s onward, the Mongols and Hells Angels clashed not only in the streets, but also in the courts. The Mongols grew rapidly, using bold tactics, and by the 2000s had more than 1,500 members worldwide. One of the bloodiest turning points came in 2002 at the Laughlin River Run in Nevada, where a casino shootout left 3 men dead and dozens injured. Though both sides faced legal consequences, the Mongols turned the narrative in their favor, portraying themselves as underdogs. The greatest legal challenge came in 2008 during ATF's Operation Black Rain, which led to over 160 Mongols arrests. the government attempted to strip the club of its trademarked Genghis Khan logo, a move that could have destroyed their identity. But after a decade-long legal battle, the courts ruled in the Mongols' favor in 2018. They kept their patch, secured a constitutional victory, and emerged stronger than ever. Armed with their legal win, the Mongols expanded aggressively into new territories from Texas to Colorado, while maintaining strong ties with Hispanic communities and alliances with other clubs. They adapted to modern times, using social media to recruit and promote their brand, while the Hells Angels struggled with internal disputes and declining influence. Today, in 2025, the Mongols are stronger than ever, with chapters across the United States, Australia, Mexico, and Europe. Their rivalry with the Hells Angels continues, as violent clashes as recent as 2023 in Oklahoma prove. Yet despite law enforcement pressure and endless battles, the Mongols have shown an unmatched ability to turn setbacks into stepping stones. The lesson is clear. While the Hells Angels remain the most iconic outlaw motorcycle club, the Mongols have become their fiercest rival, not through sheer size, but through grit, resilience, and relentless strategy. So the question remains, will the Mongols continue their rise, or will the Hells Angels strike back?